Welcome class. Today's topic is quantifiers. So the question first of all comes to our minds is what are quantifiers? So the answer to this is a quantifier is a word usually placed before a noun to express the quantity of the object or the noun which we are talking about. For example, how much money do you have? I want some milk. There are a lot of books. The words which are highlighted here, much, some, a lot, they all are talking about the quantity of noun. And the nouns are money, milk and books. There are quantifiers to describe large quantities and they are a lot, much and many. Quantifiers to describe small quantities, a little and a few. Quantifiers to describe unidentified quantities, that is some and any, and we also have quantifiers to describe sufficient amount, that is enough and plenty. We'll be talking about all of them one by one. First type which we are going to discuss here is the category of quantifiers describing large quantities, and they are much, many and a lot. We use many with countable nouns. Countable nouns means the nouns which we can count, and much with uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns here are the nouns which we cannot count. A lot, the third category that is given here, the third quantifier that is given here under this category is a lot, and it is used with countable and uncountable both types of nouns. For example, there are many hurdles in my way. You have a lot of time to finish your work. He has so much work to do. So see here, many is talking to us about hurdles, that is countable. A lot is talking to us about the time, and much is talking to us about the work, that also is uncountable. Now the second category which we have is quantifiers describing small quantities, and these quantifiers are a few and a little. We use a few with countable nouns, the nouns which we can count, and a little with uncountable nouns, the nouns which we cannot count. For example, the juggler needs a few coins. The juggler needs a few coins. A few here, coins can be counted. Okay, coins can be counted, so we call them countable nouns. So a few has been used here with coins. Second example is bear with me a little longer. A little longer, here a little is used because we are talking here about uncountable noun. Then we have next category, that is quantifiers describing unidentified quantities. The quantities when they are not known to us, then we use these quantifiers, and these quantifiers are some, any. We use some in affirmatives and any in questions and in negative sense. Whenever we have to talk in negative sense, then we use any, and when we are talking about affirmative things, then we use some. And the examples which we have here are, would you like some chocolate? Okay, here a question is being asked. Some chocolate means some amount of chocolate is being talked about here. Second example is, she doesn't want any coffee, means she doesn't want any coffee means she doesn't want coffee at all. So it is used in negative sense here. The next type of quantifier which we have is quantifiers describing sufficient quantity, and these quantifiers are enough and plenty of. Enough is used to show that the quantity available is sufficient, whereas plenty of used to show that there is more than a sufficient quantity, more than the quantity that is needed. For example, I think we have enough vegetables, so I won't buy. Enough is quantifier here. It is telling us that the vegetables are enough to us. We don't need more vegetables, so I won't buy. Second example is, do not drive fast. We have plenty of time to reach. Plenty of here is telling us that we have more than the time required, so there is no need of driving fast. That was all for today's class. Thank you, everybody.